Hi everyone, welcome to SQ World. Today in this video, we are going to learn about API documentation in a very simple and practical way. If you are a beginner in QA development or API testing, this topic is very important because API documentation helps you understand how API work, how to use them and how to test them properly. So let's begin. First, I will explain a real-time scenario. This is a collection real-time scenario. Inside this collection, two APIs. One is post and second is get. In the post request, which is used for create a booking. In this API, you need to enter this first name, last name, because this is post API and you need to pass the data in a body section. Suppose we want to create a booking. So we need to enter first name, last name, total price, check-in, check-out, and additional needs you need to enter here. So this is body section and this is method post. Post is used for create a new resource and this is the URL. And the second API is get, which is used for get the booking by booking ID. As you can view here, after sending this request, we will get a response. Booking ID, this is booking ID. So we can fetch this booking by booking ID. For fetching this booking, we need to provide a variable name which is booking ID. Here, as you can view here on hover, we can view booking ID because here we create one environment. Click on environment and this environment is get booking ID. If click on this one, variable is booking ID and you can view here 5045. This is the value. If you want to create an environment, you just need to click on this plus button and then you can enter environment, and here multiple options are available. You can delete, duplicate. If you want to rename this environment, you can change this one environment. For now, we have created one environment which is get booking ID, and here in this API you need to select environment. Here click on get booking ID and here you can view here in the body section nothing we need to pass here because we are just get the booking by booking ID. Now first we will send this request and create a new resource 200. Okay, and booking created successfully, and here you can view 3 to 7. This is the booking ID. If we send this request, we will get here we are getting booking ID, and here you can view first name, last name. We are getting first name, last name. This is check-in and checkout. So we can get this booking ID, just we need to pass here variable. Now I will show you how you can create a documentation. For creating a documentation, you just need to click on this collection name and click on this view complete documentation. After clicking on this link, you can view a complete documentation of these APIs. One option here available if you are working with teams. So here you can view if someone made changes in this collection. You can view here time and name and how much changes made in this. You can view here 4 changes made, and in this API changes. So here you can track all the changes. Just you need to click on this real time and here recent changes. For view documentation, just click on view complete documentation and you can view a complete documentation of these APIs. This is collection name, post is a method, post method, and this is the endpoint. Just click on view complete documentation, and here generated from, this is curl, this is the body section, first name, last name, and in the request header we just pass here content type application JSON because this is REST API. And here the second API method is get, this is the complete URL, and here scroll down, you can view the complete URL. If you want to open this request from this documentation section, you just need to click on open request. It will open this API. You can view here, we can view this API. So by just clicking on this link, you can view a complete documentation of your APIs. If you want to share this document with your team member, you just need to copy and paste in a Word, and you can share with your team members. So that's a basic understanding of API documentation. Now you know how to read it and how it helps in real projects. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SKO World for more testing tutorials. See you in the next video.